Hi everyone, welcome back to Jane's On Point. I'm Jane, and today we are talking about Chase Ultimate Rewards. One of the most popular questions I get is, where do I start? And clearly, the best place to start your points and miles travel hobby is with Chase. Before we get started, I just want to let you know that down in the description, I'm going to have links to all the most popular Chase cards. So let's get started. First things first, what are Chase Ultimate Rewards? Ultimate Rewards are Chase Bank's currency that you can earn by using your Chase credit cards to make purchases. And you usually earn an average of 1 to 3 points per dollar spent. Now these are from the Chase Bank cards directly, not a co-branded card. So Chase has Southwest cards and Chase has different hotel branded credit cards. These co-branded cards do not earn Chase Ultimate Rewards. They earn points with that specific brand. For example, hotel points or specific airline points. So what are Chase points worth? They're typically worth about 1 to 2 cents per point. So everyone asks, why are the Chase Ultimate Rewards so popular? And that's because they're so versatile. You can redeem these for cruises, flights, hotels, car rentals, and many other ways. They're also extremely popular because you can earn sign-up bonuses by referring friends and family. For example, I can refer my husband for a card. I get a bonus because he signs up for the card, and then he gets a bonus because he signs up and meets the minimum spend. And you can also combine your points with somebody in the same household. So if we each earn 100,000 points, we can pull them into one account, and then I can book a trip using all of those points together. It makes it so much easier to use your points. Okay, so how do you earn Ultimate Rewards? There are 7 cards from Chase that can earn Ultimate Rewards. Now note there's a difference between Ultimate Rewards and fully transferable Ultimate Rewards. 3 of these 7 cards will earn you fully transferable Ultimate Rewards, while the other 4 will earn you cash back or Ultimate Rewards that have to be used in the portal. So the first thing you're going to do is sign up for one of Chase's cards, where you can earn a 60,000, 80,000, or 100,000 sign-up bonus after meeting a minimum spend. 2 of our favorite cards are the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Chase Sapphire Reserve. And these are 2 extremely different cards, one ranging from $95 annual fee to $550 annual fee. But they come with different levels of perks that justify that annual fee. So once you sign up for one of those cards and have that nice initial chunk of points from your sign-up bonus, my second favorite way to earn more points is to refer friends. That's another way you can get a nice chunk of points, usually about 15,000 points for referring a friend to one of the Sapphires, up to 40,000 points for referring a friend to one of the business cards. Next, pay attention to the spend categories. Some of these cards earn 3 times the points on groceries while earning 1 point on gas, where another card might earn 3 points on gas and 1 on groceries. So keep in mind what you're spending and look at the categories and earn potential for those categories, and make sure you're using the right card when shopping. Another way is to add an authorized user. If you have an authorized user in your house, especially if they're under 18 and they don't have their own cards yet, you can add them as an authorized user, so when they're driving around getting gas, fast food, Starbucks, they can use the credit card and help you earn points too. And let's not forget to use the Chase shopping portal. You can earn anywhere from 1 to 8 times the points when shopping through the portal. Okay, so let's get to the fun part. How are you going to use and redeem those Chase Ultimate Rewards? There are 3 ways. 1 is a fixed rate cash back, 2 is through their travel portal, or 3, you can transfer to other partners. The first one, which is cash back, it usually comes in the form of a statement credit, or you can even buy gift cards, but that's at a 1 cent per point redemption. It's not the prettiest. So the second way you can redeem your points is through the Chase Travel Portal. You can book hotels, airlines, car rentals, and get a great deal using those points. If you have a Chase Sapphire Reserve, you'll get about 1.5 cents per point. And if you have the Chase Sapphire Preferred, you're gonna get about 1.25 cents per point. Some of the lower tiered cards will give you 1 cent per point redemption. But if you have one of those lower tiered cards as well as one of the Sapphires, you can transfer those points from that lower card that earns 1 cent per point over to your Sapphire and increase their value. Now, while booking through the Chase portal isn't always the best value, you can get access to some small boutique places that you normally would not be able to book without using points. Like, for example, we stayed at a little boutique hotel in Mexico that isn't a Hyatt or Marriott or Hilton, that we can't transfer points to them. But we were able to book it through the Chase portal and use points rather than paying cash. Now, the third and most popular and my favorite way to use my points is to transfer them to one of Chase's transfer partners. They have 14 transfer partners, 11 airlines and 3 hotels. And the reason this is so popular and my favorite is because you have an increased value per point when you transfer them out. And you'll get at least 2 cents per point when transferring these to any partner. One thing you want to keep in mind is once you transfer those points to one of the transfer partners, it's a one-way street. You will not get those points back if you cancel or if you decide you don't want to use them in that particular hotel or airline. Once they're transferred, they're done. So do your research and make sure you have a redemption in mind before you transfer. And as I mentioned in one of my other videos, set up your accounts with those other airlines and hotels, car rental places. They have free loyalty programs where you can create an account and sign up. That way when you go to make a transfer, you don't have to wait and go back and set up an account. You'll have them all set up already. And sometimes when you're searching for a flight and you find a great deal, you got to book it right away and you don't have time to go create an account with Flying Blue or Air France or Virgin Atlantic. Set all those accounts up. Okay, so now the big question, which card should you get first? As I said, there are 7 cards that earn ultimate rewards. 3 are fully transferable, and those include the Chase Sapphire Reserve, the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and the Ink Business Preferred. All 3 of these cards earn fully transferable ultimate rewards, and that means you can use them in the Chase portal or you can transfer them to one of the 14 partners. The 4 other cards are considered cash back cards, and that is the Freedom Flex, the Freedom Unlimited, the Ink Cash, and the Ink Unlimited. Those are considered cash back cards. However, if you have one of the first 3 cards I mentioned, you can turn this cash back into ultimate rewards as well and combine them in your other account. And while you can only have 1 Sapphire card, you can have more than one of these last 4 cards. Okay, so now you ask yourself where to start. The most popular card and my personal favorite and how I started was with the Chase Sapphire Preferred. It has a great sign-up bonus, it has great spend categories and earning potential. Now, if you have other bank cards and have a top tier card with them that gets you Priority Pass, Access, travel credits, TSA pre-check credits, or global entry credits, then that's great. But if you're loyal to Chase and you want to go for the top tier card, then go for the Chase Sapphire Reserve. It has a $550 annual fee, but gets you a $300 hotel credit, Priority Pass access, and much more. Whatever card you choose to go for though, just keep the future in mind. Think long-term earning potential, stacking points with families, and referral. Now, a couple things I want you to keep in mind is these ultimate reward points do not expire as long as you hold one of the Chase point earning cards. And that doesn't mean you can keep your Chase Southwest card and keep your ultimate rewards. You have to keep one of the ultimate reward earning cards at all times. Once you cancel those, you'll lose all your points. Another thing to keep in mind is Chase's 524 rule. And what that means is if you have applied for more than 5 credit cards in the past 24 months, you are guaranteed to be denied by Chase when applying for a new card. And keep in mind the rules on earning a sign-up bonus. You can only earn a bonus on a Sapphire card once every 48 months. However, on their Freedom cards, you can earn a sign-up bonus every 24 months. So to wrap it up, Chase Ultimate Rewards are some of the best on the market. And that's due to their flexibility, their value, and their transfer partners. So I hope this video has helped you, and I hope you've taken some notes. And remember, I'll link down below some of the best credit cards to apply for with Chase. And don't forget to hit like and don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Happy travels.